Funny story. I was getting up out of bed to work. That was weird. Okay, I was getting up for work today, and I had to leave at 6 in the morning. And about 2 minutes before I left, I saw that this was happening, and so I've been waiting all day to get back from work to be able to do this because I have been waiting for this summon for a while now. This, if you don't know, this was the gacha right before 6 stars actually came out. So I was really happy when 6 stars came out, obviously, but I was angry because for the longest time this was my best character because she was a healer, she was ranged, and she had a pushback move, and it came out just in time to not be able to 6 star. But now they're here, which is weird because it hasn't really been. I don't think it's been a year yet. I think last time it was at the end of spring, and this time it's pretty much the beginning of spring. So here they are. We got Issei Nanao, Shinsui Kyoraku, Grimjow Jaggerjack, and Bamboo Floating 14 Lang. Google Translate sucks. These characters, for whatever reason, aren't in. If you don't know, I use the Brave Souls FYI website, which is awesome. It's an amazing website. But for whatever reason, it doesn't have the global version of these out yet, so I have to translate them all in Japanese, which is still fine. Strong attack cooldown shortening, which is good. 12, which that strong attack 1 for her is killer. And it's great because I think out of all of them, she has the highest SP, which is actually really good because that's kind of what I'm banking on currently. Her average is 493 too, which is, on par with some of the ones that are coming out recently. Killer is hollows, 20%. Flash step up, normal attack speed up by 20. Death blow range by 40, which is good because to this day, her special is very unique. It's the only one of its kind in this game. And it's a special that stays on screen for like 10 seconds. It does continuous damage. It's not a lot, but it's still continuous damage. I'm just glad they boost the range up by 40. That's actually pretty good. Normal attack power by 20. Strong attack power by 40, which with that SP is actually going to be pretty good. And death blow up by 30, which is good because her special wasn't really that great. But I'm sure it's, they got it now. She is a healer, which is one thing I loved. Sadly, this was before healers did damage when they heal, so her healing doesn't actually do any damage. But yeah, that's Nanao, in my opinion, the greatest one in this gacha and any seasonal gacha, in my opinion. Of course, I think the best seasonal character by far is Hollybell, like stat wise, but she's my favorite of the seasonal ones. Next we got Shinsui, which is another one that I actually pulled. When I did this gacha, I did 750 orbs, and I pulled Nanao, and I pulled Shinsui. I don't know why he has a different name on here than he does up here, but oh well. Strong attack damage by 20, which is good. I'm also going to 6-star him. His attack's not bad. Defense isn't bad. SP is average. Overall, just an average character. He does have a boost that does damage. I believe this is the first gacha that they came out with where the boost actually did damage, but they didn't do it for the attacking, which is a shame. But what are you gonna do? His attacks inflict paralysis, 2% chance of inflicting paralysis, which is great. He's got an Arankar killer, emergency flash step, so flash step up, get out of there. Normal attack range by 20, that's pretty good. Death blow range by 30, that's interesting considering his special actually had a pretty good range. Normal attack power up by 30. That's really good. Strong attack power up by 30. Death blow power up by 30. Dang, these guys are getting all sorts of buffs. Strength. Oh, sweet. And his buff is extending too. That's actually really good. This is actually going to be a good character for me to use again. I was actually waiting for these two to get used because to get the 6 stars because this is actually one of my favorite characters to use. But I wasn't able to use him for the longest time just because right after the 6 stars came out, and it was pretty much all pointless. I guess we got Grimjow. Let's see. Attacks, average again. It's pretty high for right now. Let's see. Normal attack damage up by 20. Defense isn't bad. SP isn't bad. It's pretty much average as well. Oh, hey, he's got a captain killer. No, he doesn't. He's got an Espada killer. Huh. His killer is Espada at 40%. Who would have thought it? Anyway, flash step up, normal attack range up, normal attack power up by 20, normal attack, strong attack power up by 30. 30%. Okay, that's pretty good. Death blow up by 30%. State of oh, I didn't know that. State of abnormal state will be extended. Strengthening skill. Okay, so I think he also has a boost. Yeah, he also has a boost. And he also inflicts paralysis. I'm surprised that it didn't have that. It didn't have that for Shinsui. This increase the amount of paralysis would be inflicted, but it's okay. It's still a pretty good amount. Oh, there's the Amber Alert. Okay, next we got Jushiro here, or Bamboo Floating 14 Lang. Good old Bamboo Floating 14 Lang. Who actually has who recovers health. That's his soul trait, is the health recovery, which is great because that means you don't have to waste one on them. Yeah, attack 558, defense pretty good, SP's pretty good. Right now, the only one with an outstanding stat is Nanao with Nanao's SP. Even though her attack is a little lower, but her SP is still above 600, which is actually impressive. Oops. Killer, be a Rankar as well. Flash step up, normal attack range up by 20, strong attack range up, strong attack range up, normal attack power by 30, strong attack power by 40. That's pretty good. What was Shinsui's strong attack power up? Okay, by 30. Because if I remember correctly, these guys are pretty similar. There we are. Strong attack power by 40. Strengthening skill effect. Okay, so I'm thinking it's paralysis again. Wait, what? Oh no, it's the boost. Okay, so 3 of them have a boost. I didn't know that. This is actually a really good gacha to summon in if you have not summoned in it. I'm really debating doing it in global, even though the Ichigo stuff's coming out in a month. Installation technique power up. Wait a minute. What does that? Death blow. So what does this mean? Installation technique power up. Power of installation technique. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait till it gets translated to English to know what that means. Could it be that the boost damage is gonna go up? Or you know what? It's probably gonna give the special damage, which would be great because his special heals the party, even though he's already a healer here. He also heals, but they're probably gonna add a because it says power plus 40. I don't know what this means. I have no idea what this means, but I can't wait to find out. Anyway, that was this gacha. If you have not summoned in this guy, if you don't summon for seasonal stuff or whatever, I highly recommend you summon for this. This might be the only, because this is when seasonal gacha started getting good, was this one. And it's weird because I think last time it was like in June or maybe even July. Yeah, it was either June or July, but we're doing this in April, so that's good. I'm glad because I really want these 2 6-starred. Anyway, I really do recommend you summoning them. Their boosts do damage. He's a healer. She's a healer. And overall, these are great summons in my opinion. I probably, even though I should be saving up for the Deathberry Returns gacha that's coming out at the end of the month in global, there's a very good chance I'm going to be summoning the Parasol ones against